Okay, wonderful. The other thing I want to say, and I know that this will be controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway, is I have a bit of a problem, not a bit, I have a real problem with the fact that we've got millions of people in this country that are losing their job. We have probably millions of business owners that have had to shut their doors and don't know how they're going to pay their rent or meet their obligations. We're in a financial calamity, the likes of which nobody quite understands yet and is not defined. And I find it to be troublesome, and I say this as somebody whose wife is a teacher, that our entire staff continues to be paid and employed at the same level they were when things were going normally. I think that I find it a bit, I guess, morally repugnant that the public sector seems to be insulated from the pain that is being put on the private sector in an event like this where everybody's suffering out there in the private sector. And so I know there's nothing that I can do about it at the moment, and I know that this is not something that this isn't something I say lightly or expect us to take action on at the moment. But in light of the situation and the circumstances and the suffering that is going on in our community, in our state, and our country, as well as the forthcoming cuts to expenditures and budgets that will have to happen as a result of what's going on right now in the next couple of fiscal years, I think we should consider doing a reduction in pay across the board for all of our staff. My suggestion would be maybe 20%. So in other words, 1 day of pay a week, maybe. And I know that people are not putting in the same hours that they were before. Yes, we're teaching online. Yes, we're providing meals and doing some things, but it is fundamentally not the same situation as when we have 8,600 kids inside our buildings all day long. And so I guess what I'm saying is that I know how people are suffering out here in the private sector, and I think it's only fair that our public sector also give a little bit to kind of do their part to help. So that's just my comment, and I'll leave it at that unless anybody wants to say something about that as well.